Why does Parkinson's disease progression vary so much? Imagine two people diagnosed with Parkinson's disease at the same age and with similar symptoms. One might experience rapid worsening of their symptoms, while the other's condition remains relatively stable for years. This difference in how Parkinson's progresses is actually quite common and has many scientific reasons behind it. First, age plays a big role. Older patients tend to see faster progression because their brains naturally undergo more neurodegeneration as they age. The aging nervous system has less ability to adapt or recover from neuronal loss, which can speed up symptom worsening. Younger individuals often have a better capacity for brain plasticity, which can slow down disease progression. Another factor is the type of Parkinson's symptoms a person has. Some people mainly experience tremors, known as tremor-dominant Parkinson's. Others have more issues with balance and walking, called postural instability or gait difficulty. Studies show that these different subtypes can have different progression patterns. Sometimes tremor-dominant patients may see faster progression in certain areas, while gait problems might worsen more quickly in others. But these patterns can vary based on how the disease is studied and individual differences. Non-motor symptoms also influence how quickly Parkinson's advances. Symptoms like depression, sleep problems, and autonomic issues such as blood pressure drops or excessive sweating are linked to faster decline in both movement and thinking abilities. Depression, for example, might worsen progression because it involves neuroinflammation and reduces physical activity, which can impact overall health. Environmental exposures are another piece of the puzzle. Contact with toxins like pesticides has been associated with increased oxidative stress and abnormal protein buildup in the brain. These factors can damage neurons more quickly and lead to faster disease progression. Genetics also matter. Certain gene variations can influence how Parkinson's shows up and how fast it gets worse. Researchers are actively studying these genetic factors to better understand why some people decline faster than others. This research might eventually help doctors predict individual disease courses more accurately. Scientists have identified that Parkinson's disease isn't a single uniform condition. Instead, there are different subtypes based on how symptoms develop over time. Some people have a slow and steady progression, while others experience rapid changes. These subtypes tend to stay consistent across different groups, suggesting that biological differences in the disease itself influence progression. Finally, how and when someone is diagnosed can affect observed progression. Patients diagnosed early and involved in research studies often differ from those diagnosed later in their disease course. Real-world clinical populations may include people with more advanced symptoms or cognitive issues, which can make progression seem faster or slower depending on the group. In summary, Parkinson's disease progression varies because it is influenced by many factors, including age, symptom type, non-motor symptoms, environmental exposures, genetics, and how the disease is diagnosed. Each person's experience is unique, which makes predicting exactly how the disease will develop challenging. That's why personalized medical care and ongoing monitoring are so important. If you or someone you know is affected, always consult healthcare professionals for tailored advice and treatment options.